Hey, this is Leslie with Comfortable Shoes Studio. Welcome to Art Journaling number 10, adding portraits via collage. So, just continuing my series of adding portraits or adding images into your art journal. In this instance, I'm using the printed off portraits I made to use as reference photos for my drawings. And I am just tearing them down to include them in my art journal. I'm figuring out what page I want to work them into. So I'm going to work them into this one that has a little bit of background collage already added. So I'm using a glue stick to add this in. This is the one that I used the tracing method, using some tweezers because it was very sticky. So this one has lines on it, which gives it a neat little line drawing type effect. So it's got ballpoint pen on it, which is my favorite tool to use with that tracing technique. Here's the other portrait. It's a little smaller. It's the same image as the other one, just printed smaller. So I'm going to put that on as well. And I got to a point with this page where I was like, yeah, it feels a little too like fangirly. And while I have enjoyed Amanda Palmer's music, I am not a huge fan of, where I would create a giant creepy collage of the artist. I'm not a teenager. And then I had picked out this photo as a potential for to draw from because it had her with a ukulele. She was backlit, and I thought it was a kind of cool look. So I'm going to add that in as well. And again, I'm applying the glue stick on top of an old magazine, or it was a catalog type thing. Actually, it's a school magazine. So just so I can get the edges completely glue covered. So I'm just kind of not thinking too much about the composition here. So I got the images in there. They are black and white. And I'm going to come in with some Inktense pencils in the same sort of colorway that I was using previously. And these are kind of my go-to colors, this bright limey green. I saw the circle shape of the microphone and thought I would continue that throughout the page. So I'm just making some circle shapes here, and I'm laying that Inktense on pretty thick, putting a little yellow in the middle. And then I'm adding some purple in the background, just to kind of get kind of a flowy feel in there. Just moving that purple all over the place. Now adding some green in some more areas. I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to get kind of a flowing purple circles, or purple flow, green circles. Just trying to get some color in on that background. And then I decided, because of the backlit hair in that image, that I wanted to add some yellow around her hair, which I know isn't the right color. Her hair is not yellow. But I don't know, just went with it. Now I'm adding some water, and I'm moving that. I'm starting with the yellow, adding water to the yellow and the green first, and getting that spread around. You can see I had a lot of green in the brush, so it turned that yellow very green in color. I'm also using dirty water, so the water was pretty green beforehand. I also had to do a fair amount of color correction to this video, so that could be why, because it doesn't look it didn't look quite that green in person. It's quite a vibrant yellow though. I'm just adding some color to the purple. Smearing and moving that around. Not being too precious about it, just kind of getting that wet and moving it a little bit. The brush is, I think, a little too small I could have gone with a larger size brush, and I think it would have done me better. Interesting thing to note: the blue um, envelope innards that are all over this page didn't lift when I added water to it. So it's not water that makes that color move around, but the acrylic paint. So I'm hitting this with the heat gun. You can see the graphite and the pen marks around her hair and face in that image. Yeah, so I'm just drying this out a little bit. So anyway, I did end up deciding that this was just felt a little creepy in terms of like the sheer number of faces in a spread. So I don't picture it, but I did go back into it with gesso and covered up two of the photos because it felt like it was too much. It fell off. So I covered up the two photos to the right side of the page and just left the one that looked a little bit more like a drawing, and that felt better to me. Yeah, so that's nothing groundbreaking here. It's just standard collage stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you consider adding some collage portraits to your art journal and playing around with some moving some color around. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what I've been doing here with this, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Consider heading over to my Ko-fi account and supporting me there. Buy me a coffee. I appreciate it and appreciate you for watching. Hit that like button or don't. Whatever works. Thanks, everyone. Bye.